In November 2016, when Donald Trump won the presidency, the reaction from Hollywood was immediate, emotional, and intense. The entertainment industry, known for its liberal leanings, seemed to go into full-blown panic mode, with many stars expressing shock, disbelief, and outright anger. This video takes a closer look at how Hollywood reacted to Trump's victory and how the election results sent shockwaves through the industry. Shock and disbelief. The night of the election, as the results began to roll in, the mood in Hollywood was anything but celebratory. Many celebrities who had publicly endorsed Hillary Clinton throughout the campaign were left stunned. In the hours following Trump's win, social media exploded with reactions from A-list stars, and the overall sentiment was one of disbelief. Actresses like Lena Dunham, Amy Schumer, and Chrissy Teigen took to Twitter to express their shock. Dunham, known for her outspoken political views, tweeted, "I just don't know how to process this," while Teigen famously tweeted, "I'm so sad," with a sense of collective despair shared by many. The overwhelming sense of disappointment was evident as Hollywood's progressive elite, who had backed Clinton, were now grappling with the reality of a Trump presidency. Celebrity vows to leave the country. In the wake of Trump's victory, several high-profile stars made dramatic statements about leaving the United States. Cher, Lena Dunham, and Barbra Streisand were among those who said they would pack up and move to another country if Trump won. Cher even joked about relocating to Jupiter, emphasizing her frustration with the political outcome. While these declarations made for headlines and fueled political conversations, none of the celebrities actually followed through with their promises. Instead, many of them remained in the U.S., continuing to use their platforms to protest and speak out against the new president. In some ways, these celebrity reactions mirrored the public outcry, but it also drew criticism. People questioned whether these declarations were simply empty threats made in the heat of the moment, and whether Hollywood figures were overreacting to a democratic process that had played out in a way they didn't expect. Protests and political engagement. Hollywood's response to Trump's election wasn't limited to Twitter rants or talk of moving abroad. The shock quickly turned into action. Many celebrities used their platforms to voice their disapproval through protests, fundraising, and political engagement. One of the most prominent events was the Women's March held in January 2017, which became a global phenomenon. It was attended by thousands of people, many of them celebrities, including stars like Katy Perry, Madonna, and Scarlett Johansson. The march was a direct response to Trump's election and symbolized the resistance against the new president. Hollywood's involvement was clear, with actors and musicians showing up in large numbers to take a stand for women's rights and against Trump's policies. Additionally, celebrities like Robert De Niro and Meryl Streep became vocal critics of Trump, speaking out against his policies, rhetoric, and conduct. Streep, in particular, delivered a famous speech at the Golden Globe Awards, where she took aim at Trump's mockery of a disabled reporter, calling it a moment that stunned the world. This moment highlighted Hollywood's determination to push back against what they saw as an attack on human dignity and respect. The backlash from conservative viewers. While Hollywood's liberal reaction was largely unified, it wasn't without consequence. Trump's victory also sparked backlash from conservative audiences who felt that the entertainment industry was out of touch with the views of much of Middle America. The backlash was particularly strong because of the way Hollywood had almost universally supported Clinton throughout the election cycle, and many felt that the celebrities' reaction to Trump's victory was overly dramatic and disconnected from reality. Some conservative commentators and media outlets criticized the liberal elite for their entitled attitude, arguing that these stars had no understanding of the struggles of everyday Americans. Trump's victory only amplified the divide between the entertainment industry and the rest of the country. In this sense, the reaction from Hollywood was seen by some as a contributing factor to the growing polarization in American politics, with many feeling that celebrities were out of touch with the concerns of ordinary people. The long-term impact on Hollywood. In the years following Trump's win, Hollywood continued to be a major force in political activism. Celebrities like Taylor Swift, who had largely kept her political views private before the 2016 election, began speaking out more openly about her opposition to Trump, especially in the 2020 election. The entertainment industry also saw a surge in politically charged films and TV shows, many of which tackled issues like immigration, women's rights, and inequality, all subjects that were heavily impacted by Trump's policies. However, Hollywood's strong liberal stance, combined with its vocal opposition to Trump, also caused a shift in how some segments of the American public viewed the industry. While it reinforced the progressive values of Hollywood, it also led to a more pronounced divide between the coasts and the heartland. Some viewers found Hollywood's political engagement alienating, while others praised the industry for standing up for social justice and human rights. Conclusion. In conclusion, Donald Trump's victory in 2016 sent Hollywood into a tailspin. The immediate reaction was one of shock, disbelief, and anger, followed by a wave of protest and political action from the celebrity world. Many stars who had promised to leave the country if Trump won ultimately stayed, choosing instead to stay engaged in politics and continue advocating for progressive causes. While Hollywood's reaction to Trump's win became a symbol of resistance for some, it also highlighted the growing divide between the entertainment industry and large portions of the American public. Over time, Hollywood's political involvement only increased, with many celebrities using their influence to advocate for social and political change. However, the fallout from the 2016 election served as a reminder of the deep divisions in the U.S. and the power of celebrity voices in shaping public discourse.